Hey race fans, it's race day top 5 with me, Frank 5. The Xfinity Series, first race of the season, already in the books. I know the race isn't really what a lot of people hoped it for, but a first-time winner capitalizes at Daytona after not even contending for a championship at all last season. Number 1, Michael Annett in the one car. The car that Elliott Sadler has come oh so close so many times to winning at Daytona. Pushes through today in his 230th Xfinity Series start to win the NASCAR Racing Experience 300 at Daytona and locking himself into the playoffs, winning over his teammate Justin Allgaier, Brandon Jones, Ryan Sieg, and Austin Cindric. Now, people, if you don't know who Michael Annett is, you may have seen him in the Cup Series driving for what was then H. Scott Motorsports, the 46 car. He's been in the NASCAR Series for quite a while, mostly in the Xfinity Series when he drove for Rusty Wallace's team, and then he went over to Cup, and that didn't work, so he shifted all the way back to the Xfinity Series with Junior Motorsports, who took a chance on him in 2017. He made the playoffs, but got eliminated. Last year, Michael Annett didn't make the playoffs at all. They performed like crap last year. They really did not have the speed like their other three teammates were. They were winning and having top 5s, top 10s. Michael Annett was sitting back in 15th, 20th every single race. But later in the season, they came on strong with the addition of Travis Mack, who was the crew chief for Levine Family Racing with Casey Kane last year. But when that didn't work, he got released, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. took a chance on him, and they pulled together some consistent runs at the end of last year. And I believe they had a top 10 at Homestead. And they already started off the season with a bang, winning at Daytona. It's awesome that so far this weekend, our first two races of the season with the truck opener and the Xfinity opener, the winner of the race got their first career win ever. That could probably happen tomorrow, but really happy for Michael Annett, and this locks him into the playoffs, and I had him making it anyways, considering that we only have like 11 competitive full-time cars with 11 full-time Xfinity drivers, and then some of the other underdog teams like Ryan Sieg and those guys. So really happy for Michael Annett to start off the year strong by winning at Daytona, and I know Dale Earnhardt Jr., the car owner, couldn't be happier. Number 2, Colleague Racing, who is associate RCR team with Richard Childress Racing, picked up Justin Haley over the offseason to drive their 11-car full-time, and a few races with Ross Chastain, who will do the other 30 races with JD Motorsports. Both of those guys won Stage 2 and showed really strong speed and backed it up from practice, but their finishes didn't dictate how strong they were. Chastain finished 13th, and Justin Haley finished 17th after he had contact with Greg Galding's Bobby Dotter entry on pit road in the middle of the race after a caution for debris, and Haley got some tape on his car, fell a lap down, got back on the lead lap after the final caution today came out, but he couldn't catch up to the lead pack because he was with some of the slower cars. But I think Justin Haley is going to break out and get a win this year for Colleague Racing, and he almost could have won today and make up for the Xfinity July race when that got away from him when he passed below the WL line last summer. But only a lot more races to go for this kid. He's going to be strong. Number 3, Brad Keselowski was one of the favorites coming in to win this race today. It did not go as planned. Roof hatch ruined his day. Now, if you've seen a roof hatch come apart in the restrictor plates, think back to Denny Hamlin in 2015 at Talladega in the playoffs when he came in second. He came in for pit road after the roof hatch was coming apart. He fell 2 laps down and got eliminated after Talladega. Brad had that problem at the beginning of the race. They fixed it, and I felt like they were going to be good to go. When they got their lap back after they lost a lap for fixing it, it fell off. They had to get it back up, and that fell off, so they called it a day and finished 37th. That is absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And that's a tough break for Keselowski. Didn't really get a lot of laps in today to help him for tomorrow, but I still think he'll be a contender regardless. Number 4, our young gun class. Our rookie contenders did a fairly good job of racing today. Like I mentioned, Justin Haley, he was really strong. John Hunter Nemechek had a nice run, finishing in 8th. Noah Gragson finished 11th, and I'm trying to think of the other rookie contender that is off the top of my head. Chase Briscoe ran 12th. All of them really used their heads today racing. It was they did a good job, and I think they got some experience ready for the Talladega race in just a few months and Daytona in July. And number 5, the racing in general. Better than the Clash, better than the Duels, but not good enough. This was not a fun race to watch. I mean, literally everybody was just choosing the top lane, which, why are we running the top lane? Well, I mean, one of the reasons is because the guys that are up front, they want to keep their track position. They don't want to take a chance. But guys back there, they want to gain track position, but they don't have enough help behind them. I just don't understand. I saw guys like Chase Elliott, our pole sitter and defending Xfinity Series champ Tyler Reddick, who both finished 9th and 10th. They tried every possible way to dive to the inside and make the bottom lane work. I mean, it can work if you have help, but nobody wanted to go down there. They didn't really have a lot of help, and the pack was separated. We had 16 cars pulling away in the later stage race ahead of the other cars, which included Justin Haley and some of the underdog teams that usually don't run up in the top 10 unless if it's Daytona or Talladega. They just really didn't take a chance. I'm baffled. I'm still excited about the Daytona 500 tomorrow, which I cannot wait for. But I'm a little bit nervous about how we're going to run tomorrow's race. Are we going to stick to the top like we did all of 2013 and didn't really make a single pass until last lap? That can't happen tomorrow, and that really shouldn't have happened today. We should have seen more guys taking chances at the end of the race. I would have expected 10 laps to go, people start diving down and taking an opportunity. But they didn't have a lot of help. I mean, people were like backing up and lane for run to go forward. But there were some of the slower cars in there that just really, hurt some of these guys' chances to win. So, it is what it is, but I think Talladega will be much better. And, we're going to Atlanta next week, and we'll see the talent of those Xfinity drivers really come into play. So, before I sign off, before the big Great American Race tomorrow, some sad news today in the NASCAR community. Sam Bass, one of the NASCAR's first licensed artists who made some wonderful designs over the years, sadly, he passed away today at the age of 57. I don't know what the cause is, but my heart goes out to his family. And he was a true icon and making one of the greatest paint schemes in NASCAR history ever. He will truly be missed. And he was a great man. So, the Daytona 500 is tomorrow. Will we see double and triple file racing instead of single file racing? I pray that we do. So, subscribe, like, and congratulations to Michael Annett on his first career win. Enjoy the Daytona 500 tomorrow.